Good morning to all the honorable judges and whoever are watching at this video. Hi, and my name is Samantha Chong. The topic I will be talking about is Lockdown, I finally have time to read. In a pre-pandemic world, every day seemed busier and shorter than previous day. I too didn't have time to read. Read more books has always been top at my New Year's resolutions list. However, it wasn't until now that the entire world has paused due to the lockdown that I finally have time to read. I can still remember the days when I was a child. There was nothing that I enjoyed more than getting lost in a book. I would spend hours wandering in Hogwarts with Harry, and I would spend hours climbing up the faraway tree with Suki and Moonlight. These were my precious moments. However, when I get in secondary school, everything changed. I was often occupied by those homeworks, and I didn't have time to read. And consequently, my passion for reading has faded into the background, and since then, it was rare for me to read more than a book in a year. But the lockdown has given me a second chance to reignite my passion for reading. Even though when I first heard about the implementation of lockdown, I was shocked and upset. It also took me a few days to process the initial shock and upset about what was going on around the world. But you know what? Our life weren't always perfect. There are setbacks, and life are often unpredictable. And hence, we should always look at the bright side of our lives. I mean, look at me now. I have not more time to read, and it's a good thing. Reading was something that I haven't done for so long, and I've forgotten how amazing it was. Reading was so fulfilling that I managed to finish a 600-page book within a single week. So for the following week, I did the same thing and again in the next week. This helped me to get through the boredom of lockdown. And one of my favorite things about reading is the escapism it offers. The chance to get away from reality and set foot into a whole new world. During lockdown, we often feel that sad, depressed, or worried. It's very common in us, and most of us didn't have the ability to cope with it. However, reading can be a good help. Reading can help us to dissipate these negative emotions and let us move on with better emotions. And hence, I would say that even though at this tumultuous time, we cannot embrace our family and friends, but we can still embrace reading. There has never been a better time for us to start reading. Just pick up a good book and briefly forget about the harsh reality we find ourselves in. Try taking a few small steps. Perhaps just spend a couple minutes in your day, and then you'll find the difference. Reading can make one's life better and more enjoyable. That's all from me. Thank you for lending me your ears.